Okay, this is reading is for Cancer. Excuse me. All right, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is when you watch this video, just make it apply. And guys, just remember this is a general reading, so it might not. It might not. It is not going to apply for every Cancer. Remember, this is not a specific one-on-one reading. This is a general reading, so it can apply to most, but not all. Remember, if it don't apply, to watch another video of what's in your chart. So if your rising sign is a Virgo, watch Virgo. If your descendant sign is an Aries, watch Aries. And it may be more relatable. All right, guys, let's get into this reading. Remember, if you want to book a one-on-one session, all you have to do is hit me up on Instagram. You can send me a DM. All of that information is going to be in the description. All right, let's see what is going on for Cancer. All right. Abundance, beginning. All right, this is a pretty good. Just wait a minute. All right, I'm back. All right, let's get this thing started. What is the crossing energy? All right, Cancer, you got some really good energy for the overall. Let's see what the crossing is going to be. Because right now it seems like something good is getting ready to happen for you, Cancer. And I'm going to say with all of this, prosperity and abundance, I think it's going to end up being a job. I think it's going to end up being a job. Whenever you hear, dang, why is all these cards want to come out for you? It's like, man, it's giving me more work. Even all these cards. All right, let's see what the crowning energy is. Good, one card. One card. All right. So let's see what the weeks is going to be like now. Let's see what the weeks are going to be like. Okay, good. Beginning of the month. All right, that's the first week. Let's get the second week. Okay, I'm going to take it. Okay, good. Second week. What is the third week going to look like? Thank you, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Ogun. What is that third week going to look like? Third week, yes. All right. What is the fourth week going to look like? Oh, Cancer, you got none but really good stuff. What is that fourth week looking like? Come on. Thank you, Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Ogun. What is that last week looking like for the week of April? Okay. Okay. Let me reshuffle. All right, come on. Last week of April. Okay. And six of swords. Okay, good. All right, let's get into this reading. All right. Your overall energy for the month of April, you have 4 cards. We have the Queen of the Ocean, which talks about abundance. We have the Fool, which talks about a new beginning. We have the Page of Pentacles, which talks about an opportunity. And we have the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about prosperity. So, Cancer, this is going to be a good month for you. Abundance is coming in. There's going to be a new beginning of abundance. And part of this new beginning of abundance that you're getting ready to face, that you're getting ready to go through, I guess I can say, because face I don't want to say, that you're getting ready to be blessed with, I guess I can say, it's going to be an opportunity for prosperity, and that opportunity for prosperity to me is going to end up being a job. You're going to end up having an opportunity for a job somewhere in this month, whether it's in the beginning of the month or the end of the month, whether it's a new job or a promotion. You're going to have the opportunity to go into a new position, and this is going to be this is going to be the start of abundance for you. And so that's, really good. Let's see any clarifier coming out to make it any more. Do I get these? All right, you have the ace. You have the Ace of Cups, and so the Ace of Cups, and you have it in reverse. And it's saying like right now you're in a point where you're unable to feel joy or experience life to its fullest. You may not be ready for a relationship. You might not be, feeling anything because you're avoiding pain and rejection. So, with the Ace of Cups in reverse as your clarifier, it's saying that right now in this present moment, it might be hard for you to see this energy coming in because you're probably like, I have applied for, 30 jobs a day. I'm keep applying for, different jobs within my organization. I have tried to do this, and you've probably received rejection after rejection after rejection that you're applying to external companies, and they are keep saying, sorry, we went with another candidate. And so you're feeling down. This is the time that you're like, no, whatever. A message of abundance. It's like, no, that's not going to happen. It haven't happened for me. Even with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it talks about a thief. It talks about mismanagement of funds. It talks about being very careful with money and investment. It talks about a possible loss of a home. And so it's saying that some of you are really going through a hard time, that you are trying your hardest to get yourself out of this situation. You're trying your hardest to get yourself, out of these bad times. And it's like you're doing the right thing. That you were like, this is not, faith without works. You like, not only do I have my faith, but I'm working. I'm doing the part that I need to be doing. I'm applying. I'm doing all of this stuff, but things are not working out for me, and it seems like my situation is getting worse. It's like, when is this breakthrough going to come? And it seems like it's going to come this month. But going back to that faith without works, with this energy of the clarifier, it seems like you have the works, but not the faith. It's like you got to get yourself back into that positive energy, vibrating extremely high, so that, when this blessing comes, you don't miss it because you're too busy focusing on, all of the negative energy, all of the negativity. And so it's like, get your mind right, because a blessing is definitely on the way. And, it's going to be, a job opportunity, and it's going to be able to help your current situation. And especially, stop feeling like, especially with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, stop feeling like, people are stealing and taking things from you. Having that attitude that, everything that I got is just being stolen. Where it's like, even when I get a blessing, even when a breakthrough come, I can get a bag of money, and it seems like with that bag is holes in the bag, that all of the money that you just received is just quickly, running out. And it's like, just know that things are getting ready to change. For the crossing energy, you have the Seven of Cups, which talks about a possibility. You have the Seven of Wands, which talks about endurance. You have the King of Wands, which talks about being active. And you have the Three of Cups, which talks about a reunion. And so it's the same thing, honestly, with this energy. I like the Seven of Cups of saying that it's a possibility that things could work out, and that's that hope inside of you, where it's like, even though you may not have faith to believe that something is going to happen, you still have enough hope to tell you not to give up, not to give up all hope, not to give up, all of your belief. And so it's like at this time you may be struggling with your faith and saying that things are going to happen, but there still is enough hope that's kind of helping you to endure throughout this time. And the only thing that it's saying is that, it's like, with the Seven of Wands is keep that hope. That endurance is going to be the thing that's going to keep you throughout this thing. The Knight of Wands is telling you to continue being active, and you applying for jobs. Keep being active and you, applying for things in your organization, because like the overall energy is saying that, an opportunity of prosperity is getting ready to come in. And so, of course, keep being active. This is not the time for you to fall into depression and then you completely give everything up. And now because you stopped your blessing. So definitely keep continuing everything. And then the Three of Cups is telling you that a reunion is coming. And the reunion that it's talking about is not saying that you're going to be reunited with a job or reunited with somebody, even though somebody from the past may come in and maybe tell you about this opportunity that you're about to get. The reuniting is saying that you're going to get back reunited to where you were, and not only where you were, but a higher state than what you are now. You're going to be reunited with joy, with love, with happiness, being back in positive energy. That's what the reuniting is talking about. You're going to be reunited with all of the things that you, all of those good feelings and stuff that you had before, before these bad times that you're experiencing now. Especially with the overall energy, with the clarifiers on the overall energy of saying that, you feel, extremely down and exhausted. And it's because of the, the troubles and stuff that you're facing. So let's see what the clarifier is for the crossing energy. I definitely love the message for the crossing energy that is just telling you that you need to continue doing what you're doing. You have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands indicates growth of personal power and courage. You will command the respects and attentions of others. Embark on a new adventure. So once again, the clarifier is just saying, just like what the cards were already saying, is that you need to keep that hope. That hope is going to be the thing that's going to help you to endure throughout this entire thing. And it's going to continue to help you being active in your pursuit of what it is that you want. And it seemed like that pursuit is a new job. And you're definitely going to end up being reunited with all of those things that you had before. So you're going to get, all those things that you feel that you have lost during this time, plus more. Your crowning energy is what you need to do immediately. And that is the Angel of the Ocean, which talks about healing. I definitely see this as something immediately that you need to do, because that healing is going to come from, to me, is what the ancestors is telling me, is stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting yourself. Just because, you put in applications and, you were rejected because they went with another candidate, that doesn't mean that you're not worthy. That doesn't mean that you're not qualified. That doesn't mean that you're not the shit. It's like you cannot allow little things like that to dictate who you are. It's just saying that the position went to somebody else. It's like, how about we flip it and we say, this is universe telling us that this job just wasn't for me. Because what's for you and what the ancestors and Ogun and spirit guides and the Orishas want to bless you with, you will definitely get. I've seen it all the time. Shoots, I've had personal experiences where I remember when I applied for one of my positions for a regional HR business partner, is that, I tried my hardest to get that position and I did not get it. And eventually they hired somebody else. And the very first day that person quit. And as soon as that person quit, they called me the next day and asked me if I was still interested in the position and if I could onboard. And so it's like, what's for you? It's always going to be for you. You may not see it, but God will definitely move mountains and everything else to give you what it is that he wants you to have. And so it's like, remember that healing is definitely one of the things that need to take place. Know your worth. Know that you're worthy. I love the Four of Pentacles as the clarifier, because it's just wrapping everything up. It's telling you that an inheritance is coming. It's going to be an inheritance, a gift, a large sum of money. It's going to be some great possession, and it's going to be something to do with finance. It's going to have something to do with your pentacles. And so once again, it's just another indicator on the board letting you know that things are about to change. Baby, what you feel that you lost during this time, you are about to get tremendously. You're about to get all of that back plus more. And so it's like, who cares if you don't have a car right now and you're using everybody else's car to get back and forth to work, and you have to bug your coworkers to drop you off, or you're walking to work or riding a bike. That's about to change. Who cares if you don't have enough money to eat lunch every single day, and you're, on Monday I'll eat, on Tuesday I want, all of that stuff is about to change. You're about to rise to a higher level. Universe see fit to rise you to a higher level. And if he sees you as worthy, then you definitely need to let your mind know that as long as he sees you as worthy, who cares what everybody else thinks, including myself? Because if I'm part of the problem where I see myself as not worthy, not qualified, then I can kick myself to the curb too. Because as long as universe say that I'm worthy, then nobody else can go against that word. I like how the Bible put it, is that the Bible says that, who God has blessed, no man can curse. I don't care what you practice, no man can curse. And who God has cursed, no man can bless. I don't care how powerful of a healer you are. Who God has cursed, who can go against God? And that's the thing that you have to remember, is that who can go against God? Who can go against universe? Who is higher than source? That they can actually, remove his word. Nobody. And the word is clearly spoken that prosperity and abundance is getting ready to come in for you. And now it's just up to you to receive that word, take that word and run with it, and be open for all the blessings that you are getting ready to receive. Let's start going through the month. The beginning of the month, you have the Lovers. And the Lovers is all about a choice that need to be made. I don't think that this has anything to do with being romantic, but there's definitely a choice that you're going to have to make at the beginning of the month. Clarifier jumped out. Let's see what it have to say. Betrayed by someone close. So definitely that's the choice. You're having problems with somebody extremely close to you. So you're betrayed by someone close. You have guilt, loss of friendship, loss of love, envy of others, restlessness. You have repressed anger. You cheated someone out of money, loss of home or possession. So definitely in the beginning of the month, you're still going through this energy that was already picked up over here, where it's already, and baby, almost every clarifier when it's time to describe you, Cancer, is keep going in the reverse. Like it's the reverse of every card that you're getting for the clarifiers when it's like really trying to describe you. And so this is definitely a hard time for you. Maybe this is a time for you to take a white bath. This is the time for you to, get some milk, get some coconut water, get some white flowers, get some gin. Gin is actually good too. Put all of that stuff in the bathtub. Get some honey, mix that in, and just, and you can actually take some eggshells, crush them up into a fine powder and put that in there and just soak in that tub. Soak in that tub and let your mind be free. Let your mind relax. That's what white baths is all about, is to bring you peace in your mind. You can even anoint your head with some frankincense oil and just allow that peace and stuff to come in, because it seems like you're going through a lot. But on the positive side of that is getting ready to break. It's getting ready to remove. So to definitely be grateful for that. But there's definitely something with, you're experiencing something with someone very close to you, and that can be hard in and of itself. It looked like the second week of April. And remember, when I say the week, I only focus on full weeks. So if you see the first week of April, it's mixed with the previous month, and then it has 3 days of April. That's not the week I'm talking about. I'm only talking about full weeks. And when I go about the weeks, which I should have actually just told to the specific day, I only do, I start look at the calendar from Sunday. So it's like, okay, Sunday, if that's a full week, then that's the week I'm talking about. So you have 4 weeks in April. So the second week is going to be good. That's when things are starting to turn around. The fourth week, you have the Four of Wands, which talks about a reward. So this is going to be the week that you're starting to see things turn around. And remember, the reward could be you getting a job, or the reward could be, this is where you start to learn about a job. You start to learn about an opportunity that's out there. And so this is the seed that is being planted that's going to eventually manifest into something bigger later. Let's see what the clarifier has to say. Ooh, everything. I'm like, let me check my deck to make sure my deck is not, and it's not. I'm like, everything y'all are getting is in reverse. Okay, okay, well, this one is, once again, it do talks about, you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. It do talks about the betrayal. Once again, it talks about someone betraying you. This is the second time. It's talking about this, the first one. So it talks about a betrayal. This also talks about you being a perfectionist. It talks about you concealing your true emotions. It talks about gossip. It talks about not being a true friend. It talks about somebody telling you what it is that you want to hear. It talks about someone being envious of you. And it just warns you not to trust somebody. And specifically, I mean, the Queen of Swords, it could be talking about a woman, but at the end of the day, it could be talking about a man with woman characteristics or attributes. But it's this, the Queen of Swords in reverse is telling you to be careful of, it's to be careful of somebody. You already have betrayal here in the first week, and even in the second week, it's warning you again. But I think the reward is that you're going to end up getting victory over this person. So I would not be surprised if what's stopping you from getting a promotion is a woman. It's a person in power, because the Queen of Swords is in power. I would not be surprised if somebody in power is stopping you from getting to where you need to be. If you're working, it could be a manager. If you're not working, maybe you're staying at home with your mother or your aunt. Somebody in power is stopping you. And this is that betrayal. You feeling like, you feeling like something is in a way, you're fighting somebody. And so this is another thing that's going with this, is that there's a big betrayal. And so it could be a boss that is trying to keep you in a department because they don't want to go through the process of replacing you because you're so good. And so now they're just stopping you from growing, which is extremely selfish. So, but it's saying that you're going to end up getting victory over this, with the Four of Wands being your main card. But the clarifiers is just clarifying more about the situation. But it's a woman. It's a woman or a male with female characteristics that, this person could be a perfectionist. This person is good at hiding their emotions. They gossip a lot. This person is going to end up portraying you and having some type of portrayal in some type of way. This person is not a good friend. They're only telling you the things that you want to hear. And then behind your back, they're saying something completely different. This person could be extremely envious of you. So you could possess more skills and qualifications than your manager. And they know that. They know that you have the ability to replace them. And that's one of the reasons why they're probably giving you the shit that they're giving you. Because they know that you are a threat. I can't fire you, but I can definitely keep you in this fucking cage. And so it's a threat. Somebody feel threatened, and that's it's somebody that's keeping you down. And now you have the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is in reverse, and it's saying the same thing. You have limits on your income, and it shows no signs of improvement. You have bad debt. You have missed payments. You are out of control financially, passed over for a raise or bonus. Money is lost due to a lack of knowledge. Bad time to invest. No support for businesses or financial plans. And then it talks once again about slander and gossip about your situation. So, Cancer, Cancer, this whole reading just talking about the shit that you're going through. Like, you've been going through some major shit. And it's like, this is probably something that a lot of people don't know. Like, maybe you're concealing this and you're not even letting people know the shit that you're going through. So, but this is major, but at the end of the day, thank God that the clarifiers is only telling the story of what's happening now. The main cards is telling a story about what's about to happen. And what's about to happen is the victory. That you are about to have an opportunity to go into a completely new level of abundance and prosperity. But I think the key of the clarifiers keep telling what already happened and what's happening now is that it's to remind you, do not let this get the best of you. Heal yourself from this situation. Know that things are going to get better, because don't allow this to put you in such a deep depression and stuff like that you completely give up. Remember, it's telling you that you need to endure with your hope, because that's going to be the thing that reunites you, that reunite you with all of the good things. That is going to be the thing, is you continuing in your hope despite all of this bad stuff that is happening. Woo, boy, Cancer, this was my first reading for the day. I got 6 more readings to go, and y'all going deep. Okay, third week. You have the Star card with the 4 of Swords. I love it. It's telling you the Star card is all about hope. It's telling you to have hope. And the 4 of Swords is saying that you are about to recover. You're getting ready to recover everything that you have lost. Once again, this is just keep being a repeating message over and over. You're going through shit. You have lost a lot, but this is the season for you to start to get everything that you have lost. Let's see what the clarifier is about to say. But the third week is telling you to have hope, because once again, you're about to recover everything. Still in reverse. You have the King of Wands, that's the clarifier, where it talks about how things are overbearing right now, that you're going through a lot of stuff. And it talks about a lot of conflicts and unhappiness that you're experiencing right now. You have the 8 of Swords in reverse, which talks about you are drowning in details. Your view of the bigger picture is off by something. It's definitely off by something. So you really need to relook at that bigger picture. And the bigger picture could be off because you're allowing it to be infused with what's going on, instead of looking at the bigger picture with a glimpse of hope. with a glimpse of you are protected by your spiritual team. Also, when you do that bath, light a white candle and recite Psalms 3. That's gonna help you too. Your last week for the month of April is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is talking about claiming. I love this energy for the Six of Swords to be your last card, because it talks about you claiming this blessing that's coming in. You know, everything in this week is leading up to a story that the week of the first week of April is telling you that you have a choice that you're going to have to make. It's going to be a big choice that you're going to have to make. And the clarifier talks about a betrayal, somebody betraying you. And so this first week, that choice could be that you have an opportunity to actually go to another company. And so now it's going to be up to you to make that choice. Do you stay in the toxic environment that you're in, or do you go to the new job? And it's some people, it's like, okay, that's a no-brainer. It's not a no-brainer for everybody, because some people is so used to routine, and they don't like for routine to be broken, that even though their hair is falling out, they have heart attacks and everything else because of the stress of this job and because of the stress of this manager, they are still willing to stay at this company because I know this routine. I know that I get off at 5. I know that I got to come in at 9. I know these people. People do the same thing in relationships, that they stay in places because this is familiar. I know this area. And so even though I need something better, I'm going to stay here because this is what I'm used to. And so that is the choice. You want to stay in this mess, or you want to get out of it? The second week, you have a reward that's coming in, and it's saying that, look, that reward is going to end up being that offer letter probably from the other job, saying, what you going to do? Are you going to accept this offer or not? Because once again, it still talks about betrayal. It still talks about, somebody betraying you. And that could be the energy of this current job. The third week is telling you to have hope, because now you're about to recover. With it saying have hope because you're about to recover, I'm assuming that you accept the job. I'm assuming that you accept the door that Spirit opened for you, and you accepted the job, you accepted the promotion, and you're getting out of this toxic ass energy that has been keeping you down for a while. And now your last week is saying, claim your victory, claim your victory. And I love the clarifier that came out with it. You have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, it talks about a good harvest. It talks about abundance. And if you look at the picture, it talks about a time to celebrate. It's like, turn up. All of the negative shit that was happening is gone. Turn up, because everything has finally turned around. All of this stuff is about to be just a past memory, because all of this stuff is about to be completely out of your life. So turn up and celebrate. This is your time for victory, abundance, and prosperity.